Alright, what's good everybody? It's your boy Sunny, and today I'm going to be talking about how I passed my California real estate exam for the first try as a college student. So before we dive in, I'm going to give you guys a quick story about how and why I started in real estate. So over quarantine, with all the free time that I was having, I wanted to learn a new skill, and I found that a career in real estate, there's really an infinite possibilities of what you can do. So I decided to start and get my license now early while I'm still in college. Alright, so the very first step into getting your real estate license is that you have to enroll in 3 courses. And for me, as far as study plan and study tool goes, I used Real Estate Express just because I found that it was the most budget friendly and easy to follow option where you can really work at your own pace and not have the stress of having a deadline to finish. And with obligations like classes and I'm sure other people have other stuff going on like family and work. Working at your own pace really takes away that stress of having a deadline. And for me, it only took like 3 months and I did like 1 or 2 chapters every day. It wasn't that bad at all. So after you complete your 3 courses, the next thing you want to do is sign up for the license exam with the DRE, the Department of Real Estate. And guys, this part sucked because I finished my course around October, right? And by then all the testing site closed due to peak COVID season during the winter. So I sat home, November, December, January, February. 4 months went by, right? And I was not able to schedule for a test. Alright guys, so during this time, what you really want to be doing is practicing as much as you can. And for me, I use a program called Prep Agent. They provide you with a lot of different practice questions. And you don't really have to go crazy with these practice questions, like doing 30 minutes to an hour a day is perfectly fine, which is what I did. So basically I did like 50 to 100 practice questions every day. And if you don't have to do it that long, but if you space it out like what I did over the 4 months, just a little bit about every day, you can really like retain the information really well, because at a certain point you're not really learning any new information really. It's more of like memorizing the vocabs and all that. So yeah, you don't have to go too crazy with that, and just take your time with it really. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be linking every program that I have said so far in the description, so watch out for those. Also, Prep Agent has a Facebook community group for people that are taking the exam, so you guys can go in there and look at other people's experience with taking it, and learn any helpful tips and tricks that other people may have had in passing their real estate exam. Alright, so a little about the test itself. It's 150 questions and you have 3 hours to take it. And you need to get at least 105 right out of those 150 to pass, which is 70%, right? But as far as what you want to study, my tip to you is study the vocab over and over and over again. Vocab is king on this test. And luckily there's no math, so you don't need to study for that. So in addition to vocab, what I really mean by that is study how they are used in different scenarios, and not just like, this word means this, but understand how it's used in a situation and how it's used in a sentence, because they're gonna be quizzing you on that a lot, and not just like straight up like, what does this word mean? And guys, just as a reminder, you have 3 hours to take this exam, right? So there's no rush really. With 150 questions, that should be more than enough time. For me personally, I found that I got kind of tired right towards the end, but if you really slow down and answer every question, read every question clearly, and do stuff like process of elimination, I think you guys will do fairly well on the exam. Also, don't be intimidated by the stats of this exam. People say the California real estate exam is really hard, and if you look up the statistics about it, less than 50% of people pass on their first try, right? And I mean, that kind of scared me at first, but after sitting down and taking the exam, I really didn't think it was that bad at all. So guys, if I can pass this thing first try, you definitely can pass it first try, because I'm literally the most average student out there. There's nothing crazy and special about me. I just really, had a study plan, space it out a little bit every day so you don't get overwhelmed, and just do it over and over and over again as far as practice goes, and you guys should be more than okay to pass this exam first try. So just a quick story about my exam experience. So I live here in Southern California, right? And all of the testing sites in Southern California at least had super limited availability, and some of them weren't even open yet, right? So for me, I had to take mine all the way in Sacramento. So I was able to get an exam date on Sacramento. drove from Southern California to Sacramento for 7 hours, right? Stayed the night, took the exam the next morning, and drove back to Southern California, guys. So, I was determined to pass this thing first try because I'm not going to drive home, failed and all depressed and stuff. But of course, with that being said, there's really no pressure passing it first try. A lot of people out there pass it on their second, third try, sometimes even more. So don't think that, a lot of people passing it their first try, that you have to do it in your first try. Obviously study really, really hard, and even if you fail, learn from that and see what you can do next time to improve. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today's video, and if you found any value in it, please leave a like and subscribe. It's going to really help me with the YouTube algorithm. And I really started this real estate channel to document my journey and keep me accountable and things that I say I'm going to do. Feel free to comment down below your own personal experience of taking the real estate exam, or any tips and tricks you may have, or any video suggestions you guys want to see in the future, and I'll make sure to reply to all of those. And I'll catch you guys next time.